Hello and welcome to 8 Days a Geek. Now, we've come together in a very special extra episode outside of our normal timeline because something very special, something a little bit extra has happened in the world. And, let me first say, my name is Chris Weeks and I'm here with...
AJ Jenks.
And
Benjamin Pryor.
Sorry, boys, I was so excited that I forgot the formalities of the podcast.
Fine.
But look, something incredible has happened. We haven't discussed it yet, like quite deliberately. But the cast of The Lord of the Rings reunited on Zoom for a big old chat for about 50 minutes. And I watched it about 6 o'clock this evening, and it's moved me in a lot of ways. It's brought up a lot of old memories. I'm feeling emotional, boys. I'm feeling warm. I'm feeling tender. Are you boys going to help me out? We're going to chat it through?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
I mean, good news. Jenks, are you in as well?
Oh, so I must have watched it about 3 times now.
Oh, have you really? Oh, I wanted to watch it again, but I haven't had a chance.
I watched it twice.
Yeah, it was...
Right. Okay, fine. I've only watched it once, right?
Meant to be the biggest
You're meant to be the biggest fan. What's going on?
I only needed to watch it once. How about that?
Oh.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I like that answer. Josh Gad on one of his reunion... Sorry, my bottle of water just fell over. On one of his...
Don't worry, mate.
New reunion episodes brought the Lord of the Rings cast back together.
Amazing.
Including the fantastic Peter Jackson.
Yes.
Peter Dinklage.
Not Peter Dinklage, mate.
No.
Sorry, Jackson.
This one.
Jackson.
Franchise.
Gotcha.
There's so many things just to talk about.
Yeah. Should we go through in order if we can?
Well, yeah. So it's got to be a short episode though.
Yeah, I know. But there's so much we could talk about, but we can be quick.
Yeah.
But let's go through in order. So
Lead us.
With Sean Astin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love Sean Astin on this pod.
We do.
The first question that made me think was, Jenks, how are you getting on with that book?
Yeah, I haven't really done much with it, if I'm honest with you.
Have you not?
No, I've been reading more Star Wars Aftermath and reading the Lord of the Rings.
Not very long book, Aftermath.
Do you know what? I don't think that Sean Astin himself has read that book. So
I've been reading these again.
Ah, there you go, classic.
These babies.
You boys know I just got the Reader's Companion, which I've never read before because it only comes out in hardback, seemingly. So and it's like 30 quid. So I was like, oh no,
yeah,
do that.
I made money.
Well, you know what? The time has come, and it's great. It's absolutely fantastic.
Nice.
Glad you liked it.
It's come at the perfect time with this that's just happened. But no, let's not talk about our reading habits. So Sean Astin is talking to Josh Gad. I don't know Josh Gad at all.
Oh, he plays Olaf in Frozen.
Yeah. Oh, right. I've not seen Frozen.
And also he's in Fantastical Beasts. Or Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, my God. Oh, right. Yeah, no, I do know that. I've seen
and he's the only good thing in Fantastic Beasts.
He is good, isn't he?
He's not in Fantastic Beasts. That's a different actor.
Is it?
Yeah.
You know which character I'm talking about?
Yeah, the fat baker. That's not him.
Fat baker from the one show.
Well...
He is also in Beauty and the Beast with Emma Watson.
Who's that guy then?
Right?
He doesn't look like him.
He looks exactly like us.
No, I promise he's not the same guy.
Who is he then?
I don't know, but he's not the same guy.
We've got to look this up, boys, because I need to know.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay, great.
Well, you've both embarrassed yourselves, so...
How have I embarrassed myself?
Well, you went along with it.
I thought it was him. It looks like him.
I know, you got egg on your face, didn't you?
I thought it was him.
I was like, I don't know who this actor is.
So what I'm thinking of is that Fantastic Beasts may add Josh Gad and Michael Cera.
Can you imagine that? Michael Cera, what's he going to do?
That's where I've been getting confused.
I'm still lost.
Right, listen, do your research later on and then we'll come back.
Sean Astin.
All right, yeah. He's talking to this guy, Josh Gad, who wasn't in Fantastic Beasts, but looks a bit like the guy who was.
A lot
like suspiciously like, really. And obviously this guy is like, great, I want to talk to the cast of my favorite films. Lord of the Rings is obviously up there. He talks to Sean Astin. He's a great gateway.
Oh, gateway.
Gateway.
Calm down. What's going on?
Ridiculous. No, he's a great gateway into the cast.
Talking about gay, though, oh my God, Ian McKellen kills me later on.
Ian McKellen is so good.
Yeah, that line, that one
class,
line.
Isn't he?
But yeah, all the hobbits pop up
Fantastic.
along
All looking,
with
you know, in different stages. Billy Boyd looks the most different, I'd say. Elijah Wood just doesn't seem to age.
No, not at all.
He looks like 22.
Yeah.
Sean Astin, I mean, I don't know, have you boys seen Stranger Things? I saw him in season 2 of Stranger Things. Lovely part.
The stepfather to Will, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's in Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, that's right. he plays the baker.
Yeah, the baker in that.
Yeah, in fairness, he's a very good baker in Fantastic Beasts.
He would.
As would Josh Gad.
But yeah, they all come on along with Orlando Bloom and Peter Jackson, and they're all there.
Out there.
But then Sean Astin says that lovely.
Oh, are you all right?
Says that. Sorry, that's Mike crazy.
I like the way that Orlando enters as well, and he just has a little vain one-liner.
Yeah, really that's good.
But that's like classic Orlando Bloom from Extras.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
And he was in Extras.
Yes, he was.
He was in Extras.
Looked very like him.
But yeah, and then suddenly Ian McKellen pops up and finishes his soda wall. He finishes that lovely line, and then
he does, and that was the end of the trailer, wasn't it? And so, what was your feeling at that point? Because that was the moment that got me from the trailer. It was Sir Ian turning up.
I love that.
And it just because if you suddenly get in a weird sort of way, if you suddenly get the class of a Sir Ian McKellen turning up, it becomes a different animal, you know, and it just promises so much more.
Yeah,
very exciting.
I mean, pretty much they all come on.
They do.
And for some reason, this made me so happy when Sir Ian McKellen went, "Hello, Sean." I loved that. Just Ian McKellen saying hello to Sean Bean.
Absolutely.
Do you know there's so many? There's so many weird things that when you hear Ian McKellen say them, like words that we use today, like live stream or things that we use in common parlor today, that when Ian McKellen says it sounds weird, just sounds weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, lovely.
That's true.
I mean, just all of them talking brought back just such beautiful memories of just me watching it for the first time. And it's just lovely to hear those stories of all of them.
It is.
Talking
Even the ones
about
that you've heard before, it's lovely to hear them talking about them in a nostalgic sort of way. I think
Yeah.
I keep on the same timeline at the moment.
You let me go. You do one now, mate.
That's really good. My one's a long one. Is that cool?
Look, I'll just be quick, okay?
Look, in the books. No. It's my big takeaway. My thing that I was thinking the whole way through was what really struck me for the first time was, oh, were you in that, mate? You should really do a...
Oh, sorry. Please go on.
That you always know. You know I love Lord of the Rings, right?
Oh,
Did you know that?
Yeah.
And look, the films are massive.
How big?
Like my favorite things, and it's a hard thing to describe because they sit at a really epic and important part of my life and like my upbringing and my interest in film and acting and all that. And seeing all the behind the scenes stuff. Peter Jackson was talking about it in The Thing. Seeing all the behind the scenes stuff on the extended edition, I've been back and watched that as much as I've watched the films because I just love it, and I love them creating this world and being in this massive thing which is bigger than all of them individually. And it's genuinely the thing that made me want to become an actor, because I looked at that and saw the fun that they were having in being creative with each other and something they were really passionate about. And so for me, they've always been this big, like an ideal, like iconic, unattainable, unreachable thing. And maybe I've not even identified it myself, but seeing them on a Zoom call and just talking to each other as normal human beings makes me realize that they are just normal people,
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing to say, but it wasn't even a thing of celebrity. It was a thing of, they were so far removed from how I was living my life. And I looked at them and I thought, oh my God, they must be such awesome, unusual people. And they are, in that they're extremely talented and they're very skilled and they're very open and engaged with each other, but they are just normal people, and they're just mates, and they're doing exactly what we did on Buddy, what we've done on other shows as well, what we're doing on this. They come together and their passions build something which is so much bigger than them as individuals, but individually they're just normal people having a great time, you know?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And the joy that was on their faces when they saw each other again.
I know, what a treat for every Lord of the Rings fan is to have. What I found so wonderful is, of course, they all read some lines from the films.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's really special. If you're a fan of Lord of the Rings and you get this, it's like an up-to-date reading of these lines. Is so beautiful, especially, you know, like for me, my favourite was Sean Astin's, you know, Two Towers, End of Two Towers line, which is just wonderful, heart-wrenching, and to hear it again just brings back memories, and it's great.
They must be so aware that line has got such a resonance at the moment.
Yeah. You know? Oh, even more so.
Because it's been all over the internet, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Sean Astin made a little note about it. Like, you saw him just talking to Elijah, saying, "I'm just going to do a couple of lines before." And it's just like, oh, that's suddenly I've gone really yellow.
Yeah.
I'm back, and I'm back. But when Sir Ian McKellen,
by the way,
Gandalf the Gay, that's what they used to call me.
Brilliant.
It's the banter.
But like, you see, it's weird to see. It was just like you were being a viewer and just watching this cast just having a chat with each other. They weren't performing, or it wasn't like they were on Jimmy Fallon or anything like that. They have to keep that, you know, persona. It was like just Liv Tyler coming on, just going, "Oh, guys, I love you so much," and her just being this beautiful, sweet person, and then all of them just taking the piss out of Sean Bean, and him just sitting there having a little giggle, like, and then Viggo Mortensen just having you never really see Viggo Mortensen having a laugh.
Yeah.
It's I've gone yellow again.
What is going on?
I think it's my colour changer that's just reacting weird with my light.
The colour changer is changing the colour.
That is mental.
You could
take that back, mate.
You do seem surprised about it, James.
I don't respect it. But I tell you what, viewers watching this must be thinking the exact same thing.
No, they're not.
They get to sit in right now and watch us do this. And, you know, it's like they're in the same room with us.
I mean, it's true. And we have changed a lot. And you'll remember that picture of us in Inverness when, I can't remember who it was, said, "You all look so young."
Yeah.
Like 4 months ago. We haven't changed that much.
Yeah, I know.
It's lockdown.
James has now got a ponytail, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not a huge ponytail, but...
growing a bit of
also,
facial
though, on the same topic as what we were talking about before.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. How Elijah said that it felt like nothing had changed, like no time had passed.
Yeah.
And I thought, it's just so sweet that they have the same friendship. It felt like being a fly on the wall on set.
Yeah.
And that's how they were back then, and that's how they are now.
That's it. And
exactly.
That's how they were on the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Yeah.
And now I know this week what I'm going to do is that I'm going to watch all 3 of these films.
So am I. And all the behind-the-scenes stuff. I don't think I've seen it in 10 years or something.
The little Sean Bean moment where I never realised, I never heard the story of him leaning down.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at the script. I'd never heard that before. And
me either.
I have watched everything behind the scenes. Like the appendices I've watched 1,000,000 times over and never heard that moment.
That was actually one of my favourite moments, and all it did for me was solidify even more so how amazing an actor Sean Bean is, because if you have something there, not only are you acting your character, but you've got to act like you're not reading something. It was another thing, a second task there. But it didn't look like he was reading it, but he sold it so much, that line. The head into the hand was like, my God, I can't believe these fools are saying this.
Yeah. Yeah.
A subtle thing, it worked so well.
So clever.
Yeah. But yeah, so if you took, I'll go to both of you. If you took one thing away from that little reunion, what was that one thing? Chris, I'll go over to you first. Please, Chris.
It was the love and the fellowship between them all. Also the deference that they showed to Peter Jackson, even in that chat, didn't you think? They really treated him as like a senior figure.
He's a dad. Yeah.
Yeah, he really, like, they had a different relationship with him that was respectful and thankful, and how you would imagine you would talk to a director, even if it is fun and banterful. There was something different there, which I'd really like to see. It happens, obviously it shows the same relationships happen at whatever level you're working at, you know?
Yeah.
How about you, Ben?
I took away that you really don't age mentally. a lot of the time for most people.
Jenks.
Me, yeah, no, Jake specifically, yeah. And
Oi.
you don't need a unified age to be friends with someone. There were so many different age groups in that one Zoom, and it was like they were all just a bunch of school kids having a laugh, and I love that. So Unison in general, pretty similar to what Weeks did.
Yeah.
Hey AJ.
Hi.
What did you take away from it?
It's just made me see how caring they were for each other, and it's just kind of, you know, we've been in a cast together. We, you know, me and Chris have been in other casts. Ben, you've not, but
Thanks, mate.
But like,
so much.
You're just like, oh, I have that with other casts. Like us three, we were in a cast together, and we're still doing this. We're exactly the same with, you know, with the other people from our cast and stuff. It's just a weird one. We have the same relationships, and it's just a lovely thing to see that that's what happens even when it's at that level.
Oh yeah, it's that, isn't it? You really can identify with that same feeling of relationship.
Yeah, and what a lovely time for this to come out.
Oh, thank God.
Perfect. Perfect.
Absolutely, and I would have loved to have seen it at any point, but it's amazing they did it, and they did it for that charity, which is so excellent. Yeah. And Cheerios donated so much money. Unbelievable.
1.3 million.
I love Cheerios, and I love them even more now.
Yeah, I'm going to get some in the morning.
I'm going to get tons of Cheerios.
It made me think, oh yeah, lovely. I might do that.
Yeah, honey Cheerios there.
Honey Cheerios, delicious.
Yeah, a bit of honey.
All right, Ben.
I like no honey.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
And Taika Waititi turning up as well.
That's so
amazing.
Oh my God, his timing is so good.
Yeah, but look at the difference between him and Peter Jackson as people. And how different must they be as directors?
His natural sense of comedy was amazing. He is so funny just naturally.
He's a genius. They're both geniuses, but it's just so nice to see the contrast in directors.
And get the mutual respect.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's because you never really see like people of that level coming together and just chatting, you know? Like you see it with actors, but you don't see it with directors who work in such different ways, and yet they must, like, I mean, what must he think of, what must they think of each other and the work that they're doing? I mean, he said it himself that Taika Waititi is moving into, you know, the new Star Wars stuff, and just so much
Marvel.
Huge stuff moving forward. Yeah. Oh God.
Well, yeah.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That. So we better bring it to a close.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this, look, we're just normal people. We're just normal people.
Well,
people aren't worried about that.
For all the 20 views that we get.
Yeah.
All of you. It's probably 5 of them will be Joanne, but like, thank you.
Cheers, Joanne.
I've been AJ Jenks, and I've been with
Benjamin Pryor or Joanne Clifton.
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, is that who you are?
Yes.
Fair enough. And
Chris Weeks.
Thank you very much. We're at 8 Days a Geek. If you're watching that, well, you are watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to this on the other dimensions, then
if you're listening to this in the multiverse, then
right, let's talk about that next.
Absolutely not. But no, let us know what you thought of the Zoom, the Lord of the Rings cast Zoom, because let's talk about it. It was awesome.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hey, that was unnecessary, but what is necessary is that you give this video a big thumbs up as well.
And a comment and a subscribe.
Yeah, do that.
Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
I Keep going, Chris. Keep going, Chris.
Chris. Sorry. Keep smiling. No, Chris.
I ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a geek.